Yo, are we going to that Halloween party tonight? It's canceled? Are you serious? I guess that makes sense. Hey, what's up? Do you want to go trick-or-treating tomorrow? No one? Are you kidding? People always hand out candy. No, I guess that makes sense. You know what? I've always wanted to go to Meriden Mall and check out their event. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. No, it's not for 3-year-olds, Peter. It's for adults, too. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Well, you're uninvited, so take that. What's up, guys? Sam here, and Halloween is just around the corner. Now, normally, you'd probably be out with your friends trick-or-treating or at a costume party somewhere, but with everything that's going on in the world, I figured a lot of people are like me, and staying home somewhat quarantined or with a couple of friends is most likely what's going to be happening this year. Now, if you're stuck at home by yourself or with your friends this Halloween, and you clicked on this video, chances are you're looking for some awesome games to play, but don't quite have the money to shell out $60 for a horror game that you might play only once or twice. If that or something similar is your predicament, then you are in the right place, because I have compiled a list of 5 individual amazing games, and the best part is by playing these games you'll be supporting the indie game community, because I found all of these on itch.io. Now this list has a game for just about every situation and need, so if you're looking for some awesome, free, Halloween spooky games to play this weekend, stick around because it's coming right up. And hey, if you do go on to like this video or find it helpful, make sure to leave a like, connect with me in the comments, and subscribe to this channel. It would honestly make my day to hear from some of you in that way. And with that little plug, let's jump straight into the video. Alright guys, let's jump straight into the best free Halloween / horror games, starting off super strong with a game called Insulation. Now this is a first-person, single-player exploration / horror game, and this is the type of game that I would recommend if you are home alone for Halloween and just want to give yourself a scare. Now this game does take a while to get going, and a lot of it is finding different keys and things to let yourself in places and explore new areas, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend playing it with a group of people watching, because there's a solid chance they'll get bored. But if you are by yourself and you like to play this sort of game, I think the waiting makes the effect even better when the game does start to pick up. This is a genuinely scary game, and it did make me scream a couple of times. And one of my favorite things about this game was the genuinely interesting and compelling sound design. So if you're a bit more of a hardcore gamer or just looking for a big scare, I'd highly recommend you check out Insulation. Now obviously the game is not perfect, it did have a few of its flaws, and one of those flaws is that it contains the thing gamers find the most terrifying. That's right, there is just too much reading in this game for me. It seems like every couple of minutes you find a sheet of paper and it takes forever to read. I would have much rather had cutscenes or voiceover acting, but if you set that aside, this is a fantastic single-player game and I'd highly recommend it. Hey man, thanks for coming to my party. I really appreciate it. Oh, no problem, man. Thanks for inviting me. This game looks sick, by the way. What is it called? Oh, it's super sick. It's called Insulation. Is it 2-player? Oh, no. Unfortunately, it's a single player one. Oh, gotcha. Hey, you know what would be so cool? If we could just commit acts of atrocity. I mean, just horrible, terrible stuff. Just like killing people with no consequences and ruining people's days. Just walking around absolutely demolishing lives. Like, that'd be so funny. You mean in a game, right? Yes. So, what do you want to talk about? Let's just play a 2-player game? Yep. Alright guys, so Insulation was just great, but it's obviously made to be played by one person only. So let's say you have a friend over and you want to play something together. Well, not to worry, I have an amazing, amazing game for you. And it's called Himachi the Psychotic Killer. Yeah, it's quite a mouthful. Okay, I have to be completely honest with you. This game is barely, I mean just barely Halloween enough to really make it into this video. So if you're looking for a super on-theme game to spice up a party or set the mood, maybe move on to a different section. But if you're just looking for a game that you can have an awesome time with both by yourself and with a friend, this game is for you. In Himachi the Psychotic Killer, you get tons of super exciting platforming and action combat. This game can be played by yourself or with a friend if you have 2 controllers, and basically you just run around each level committing acts of atrocity and seriously ruining some people's days. This game is not spooky in the slightest. In fact, it's a very colorful and uplifting color palette, but you are playing as a psychotic killer, and the intro is rather spooky, so I'm gonna give it a pass and say this is an awesome multiplayer Halloween game to play with a couple of friends. Okay, your friends are jerks, and you want to punish them by playing a game and making them watch. Okay, obviously that was a joke, but seriously, in some group settings, it can be really fun to play a game that's interesting for others to watch, and my next game recommendation ticks that box very well. This is a game called Paranormal Entities, and oh my gosh guys, this game is genuinely terrifying. Seriously, this game is not for the faint of heart. It will give you a scare. In this game, you play as an amateur photographer, and you have to wander around an abandoned asylum and try to find evidence of ghost activity. Unlike Insulation, this game wastes no time getting to the point, and there is surprisingly decent voice acting running through this entire game, so the people watching you play it will not get bored. Obviously, this game can be played by yourself as well, if you're just looking to set the tone for Halloween, but trust me, you might need someone's hand to hold while playing this.
Hi, honey. Oh, hello, Peter.
What do you need, Mom?
Well, I went to Meriden Mall, but they closed down the event. Can you believe that? Anyway, I'll just sit in on your little video game. Don't mind me. I won't say anything. Mom! Is this one of those Angry Birds games? 'Cause I do not like it.
Mom, would you please just let us play?
I'm sorry. It's a lot of blood, that's all.
Dude, nice!
Honey, I'm not so sure Peter's a good influence on you.
Alright, Mom, what do you want to play?
Oh, is there a sequel where the birds aren't so angry?
Alright, so let's say you want to set the Halloween mood, but you need a game that's not bloody, disturbing, or mature in any way whatsoever. Now that may sound like an impossible demand, but Sam, the gaming matchmaker, has got you covered. Why do I do this to myself? But seriously, if you guys are looking for a game to lighten the mood and just have some fun, I have an awesome recommendation for you. This game is called Can a Cute Ghost Story Be Creepy? Man, talk about a mouthful. Guys, this game is hilarious. Seriously, the dialogue is amazing and the voice acting is totally on point. They got a bunch of small YouTubers and other community members to do the voice acting for this game, and the result is absolutely fantastic. The writing is super funny and hilarious, and the gameplay is quick moving and snappy, and there is a definite spooky element thrown in to keep you on your toes. I'm not gonna spoil the story of this game, but it is honestly hilarious, a little spooky, and super cute. And all the profanity is completely bleeped, so even your mom won't be offended. This game would be so fun to have people watch you play, and the gameplay is incredibly simple, so if you wanted to pass a controller around and have each person do a section, you could totally do that as well. Okay, quick sidebar, I 100% was convinced that one of the voice actors was Jack from Jack's films. I mean, I knew in my brain that it wasn't, but this guy's voice sounds exactly like him to me, so let me know if you agree in the comments.
I would like to taste the most traditional pizza in Italy, the pineapple pizza.
Okay, so confession time. In a lot of ways, this next game does not belong on this list. But when I saw it and played it, I just couldn't not tell you guys about it. So bear with me, but just take this recommendation with a grain of salt because it is kind of blatant copyright infringement. This game is Among Us as a horror game. Yep, you guys heard me right. Somebody made an Among Us inspired 3D horror game. So okay, they didn't implement any of the multiplayer or voting functionality. It's only inspired by the concept of Among Us, but this is a 3D game where you wander around the Among Us map trying to escape from the imposter who is armed and waiting around pretty much every corner ready to kill you. I have to be honest, this game, it pretty much sucks. It's not good. It's not well made. But the first jump scare of the game did make me scream just a little bit, and if you do have a group of friends that plays Among Us, maybe whip this out at a party for a few laughs. Alright guys, that is gonna about do it for this video. 2 videos in 1 week, guys. I am making a huge effort to be back and continue uploading regularly, so if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. You can also join my Discord and Twitter if you want to know what's going on with me and my community, and I hope that you guys have a great Halloween and enjoyed my Halloween game recommendations, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.